Hey guys! So I'm going to do a quick, try and keep it under 5 minutes, recap of where I'm at right now with the pregnancy. I am 17 weeks now, and you guys have been submitting the most amazing questions, so I just want to hit those, check in with you, and just share where I'm at right now. So I'm feeling way better. I got sick yesterday for the first time, really weird, kind of like fluke experience. I got so sick, I woke up in the morning, felt off, threw up. Sorry if it's TMI. We're about to get real close. Threw up in the bathtub, went downstairs. Adi made me breakfast, threw up the entire breakfast in the kitchen sink while Kai and Leo were patting me and scared out of their minds. Got into an Uber to go to an event, and within 15 minutes threw up all over the Uber. That's a first time experience. Not sure if anyone's had that. I was contemplating is it better that I'm pregnant and doing this, or would it be better if I were hungover? I don't even know where my mind was going, but I was I'm sure people do this all the time that are drunk. I've yet to have that experience. So yeah, that was a new one for the books. But yeah, that was really rough yesterday, but it was also just kind of out of the blue. It's been a couple of weeks of feeling great. So I'm hoping today I feel great, and I haven't taken anything. So if you haven't tuned into my other 3 videos, I think I have up from this pregnancy so far, please go check them out. Give them a like, give them some love. But yeah, I got prescribed some anti-nausea, anti-vomiting medication from my doctor. Zofran is one of them, and the other one is a combination of B vitamins and antihistamine. So that combo is really good for combating nausea and vomiting, and I kind of went back and forth between the few. So between the two, for the most part, it really helped. Sometimes it didn't really matter. So it's here as a backup, just as all these other things. I'm already wearing maternity clothes. This is my 3rd baby, so I've actually been showing for several weeks now. A lot of you in the last one asked for belly, so I'll give you a little sneak peek. So this is her right now, / me. So showing pretty much big time here. She's here. And I already have kind of an innie outie, so that popped out right away. But yeah, so I'm in these maternity jeans. Taylor, can you come look at the brand of these maternity jeans really quick? So I got a couple things new, and then I had a lot of things saved from before. Pink blush. So these are really cute, boyfriend jeans from Pink Blush. So that's really fun. I treated myself to a couple new things because everything else is pretty outdated. All my maternity stuff is from 6 and 8 years ago and has been through several of my friends borrowing it. So they're all kind of outdated and worn. So for the most part, I'm using those, but I just wanted a couple new things sprinkled in. And then this is just a basic maternity t-shirt. And this is a sweater that's not maternity that I'm wearing on top. So kind of using my regular wardrobe along with some maternity pieces, old and new. Okay, so let's get to your questions. So a mama asked via email, how do you keep up with other children when you're feeling sick and low energy, especially when they're really needy? So I totally understand this. Kai and Leo are 5 and 7. They're super demanding. They want me to play with them. They're busy boys. Yeah, it's rough. I would say take it one day at a time. Don't feel bad if you need to put a movie on, if you're down with that. We've been doing lots of family movies because I haven't felt great. So I want to lay around and lounge too. So at least making it an experience instead of me sitting around watching something myself or just laying there in yucky sickness feeling. At least we're doing something together. So we'll curl up together in my bed with some snacks and just, make it a cozy moment and connect. So we've been doing a lot more family movies. We'll watch documentaries. We watch kid stuff, family stuff. So yeah, we typically don't watch a lot of TV around here with the kids during the week. They will go to a Waldorf school, so we limit any screen time during the week. But sometimes during the week, if I'm just home with them for several hours, I got to do what I got to do. So you need to get through this as moms. You need to feel supported, and you need to get what you need in the moment. Don't worry about eating badly. You'll see in my other videos that I ate bagels and cream cheese literally every day for several weeks, and it's survival mode. You got to get through it. So if you have to get on a medication, no guilt. You need to get through this and feel good. I had to maintain my work life. I had to maintain somewhat of a social life. I had to maintain being a mom to 2 kids. I'm going to take some medications that have been approved and done tons of studies on, and me feeling good and getting through it and not suffering is way more important than being like the best mom ever and not putting a movie on. So to me, it's a balance, and you need to get through this and not suffer the entire way through, right? It's your life for 10 months. So yeah, movies, a lot of times I'll just bring a blanket to the park and lay it down at the park and let them run around. My kids are a little bit bigger. I think the woman who wrote this, her little ones too, but get more babysitting help. Get more family to come over and help. I don't have a lot of supportive family when it comes to babysitting. They do live in the city, but they really don't help with the kids very much at all. My parents have literally taken Kai and Leo together for a sleepover alone one time since Leo was born. So as great as it is to have family around, they're not grandparents that chip in and help. And it's frustrating and it's hard and it's heartbreaking, but that's their life. And I'm not gonna just sit around waiting for someone in the family to help out. I'm gonna hire babysitters and a great support system and take care of my family. So I've had definitely more pickups, like my friend, one of our babysitters, Steffi, has been picking him up from school 2 to 3 days a week. That helps me so much. I don't wanna sit in the car. I wanna be home, I wanna be doing stuff, or I wanna be resting. Naps are a big deal, non-negotiable. I do them a couple times a week now. Again, this is my 3rd, so I don't have a ton of extra time and space to get a nap when I want to, but when my husband's home or if I remember, I'll put it in my schedule and get a nap, and that 30 minutes can reset me and allow me to have the energy to get through the evening with the kids. So take care of yourself. This is a temporary time, but you wanna really feel as good as you can and maintain your energy and gather up as much extra energy, because that baby is sucking the life out of you and it's exhausting. So you need to take naps. If you can't take naps, then do a guided meditation and just lay down. I've had a lot of back pain the last few weeks. My boobs are huge. My belly is huge. I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel this the whole way through, but I'm continuing my workouts, continuing to move, continuing to try and eat well, and getting off my feet and laying on my back really helps. So I do that midday. Good night's sleep is really important, really imperative at this time. Do what you got to do. Again, like I'm now like really uncomfortable getting to sleep because I have to lay on my side and then my arm falls asleep, and it's not perfect, but I am sleeping really well. If you take that mix of the B vitamins with the over-the-counter antihistamine, I forget what it's called, but it's in my last video. I think it's my 8-week video, maybe my 12. I don't know. Just go back and you'll see what prescription it is. But you can also do it yourself over the counter, but that actually helps with sleep because of the antihistamine. So it helps you get a little more drowsy, and I just sleep a little more solid. How to share your love, i.e. new baby coming. Okay, so one of the mamas wrote me and said that they're pregnant a little earlier than they expected. They wanted to have more kids, but her little one is so little, and she wasn't expecting to have to share her love with a new baby and split it between the older ones. So I totally get this. Kai and Leo are only 23 months apart. We were trying, but that feeling of like, how could I possibly love another is definitely something that came up all the time. The beautiful thing is that your heart expands. So you have an endless amount of love in your heart. It sounds crazy, especially when you have your first and you're like, I could never love anyone as much as I love him or her. Then the second one comes and somehow your heart expands and grows and you find the love and you find that within you. So it's pretty magical. Now I'm excited to expand my heart again, but just know that it's gonna happen and not to worry about it now, because being pregnant, worrying about it isn't gonna help anything. Stress on your body is actually the worst thing. It's worse than having a half a glass of wine. It's worse than taking those prescription drugs. If you are stressed, those stress hormones are affecting the baby every breath you take. So just know, if you're, in the second or third trimester and you're like, I feel stressed right now, X, Y, and Z is going on, I need a glass of wine, have that glass of wine, drink it slowly over time. It doesn't even cross the blood-brain barrier if you drink it slowly. And that effect of relaxing your system is way more beneficial than avoiding it and being stressed, because that's actually gonna hurt the baby. So try and avoid stressful relationships, try and avoid anything stressful. Coming into your life, if you can, the best you can. Create strong boundaries. I've had to cut a lot of people out of my life the last few months, and I'm like cutting them out, from family to friends, because I don't have space for that. I need to create a healthy ecosystem for my baby, for me, and for my well-being and sanity. So I don't have time for that, and neither do you. So cut out any toxic relationships right now, set up boundaries. I mean, my own best friends, I'm like, I can't talk about that right now because it makes me anxious. Not going there. So put the excuse on the baby. It's the baby's fault, not yours. But you gotta have boundaries for you to take care of you. So that's it right now. Go back to my other videos if you want to check out any details to what prescription drugs I was taking, what I was feeling like and doing when I was super duper sick, and anything else. I'm actually drinking smoothies again. This is gonna be posted. This entire recipe is gonna be posted, the one I just made, to our YouTube. So it should be up by the time you watch this. Okay, sorry this was so rushed. I gotta run to a meeting, but I wanted to make sure that I logged in this video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Subscribe and please share this channel with someone you love.